Hey there. The one and only, yes, this time you are first. Okay. I just got 5 more videos to edit. Right? I think so. Did I do 76? Yeah, I did 76. So 8, 79, 80. No, wait, 3 more. No, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, 4 more. 4 more, is that right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I got 4 more of the those episodes to edit. The beginner course episodes to edit, and then I'll be filming after that. And then after I finish filming and editing those, the next 20, then I'll be done. So this month and next month, I'm going to be finishing up the entire series. So I've been like super busy lately. I mean, I've always been like pretty busy, but like especially since March, like I've been double busy, double what I normally would be doing in a day, just because like the videos take most of the day to edit. Can't say that. Yeah, it's no problem. Hey, Cheryl. Orenmanye. Yes, you spelled it correctly. Okay. First and last. Yes. And I've been also lately, since after I finished this beginner series, so after I finish all 100 episodes and everything, I'm gonna have to start doing some new types of videos also. So I want to start improving my overall quality, like the look and the sound and everything of the writing and everything. I want to make them a little bit better. I always try to do that anyway, but I want to try to do another step up from what I've been able to do so far. So since like March, April, I've been getting a bunch of new equipment. So you haven't really seen any of it yet. None of it's made an appearance in any videos because everything you're watching was filmed back in February at the latest. Even the stuff that's going up right now, it was all filmed back in February, except for the beginner course, which I'm filming with the same setup. That is also equipment, all the stuff I had back at the beginning of March. So nothing's new. So none of the new stuff I'm buying anyone has seen. Today I just got a new microphone again. A few days ago I got a new tripod as well. Nice new tripod. No one will ever see that either. And I'm gonna be getting a bunch more stuff too, maybe next week, for filming some future videos. So hopefully, I just got to figure out, what do I need to focus on most? Do I need to focus mostly on actually, I guess I knew I kind of want to focus on everything. I just have to pick out what kind of videos I want to do. Yeah, hey Small. What kind of mic? I have a lot of mics. I have this mic. It's my on-camera mic. I haven't used it though yet. I bought it to use it in Korea specifically, but didn't get to. I also bought it though for streaming too, but it's supposed to be my on-camera mic. I have the mic I use for live streaming, which is very good. I have my lavalier mic I used for filming. I have 2 more of those as well. Those are very expensive mics, but I like them a lot. And I got a new mic for indoor recording, so I can use that for videos as well. So, which should sound a little better than my lavalier mic, as long as I can get it set up in the right angle. And I have some more mics as well, but those are like the main ones that I'll use. Okay. 호수 북쪽에 덩그러니 남겨진 폐가다. So this is a 호수 북쪽, northern area of the lake. 덩그러니, like kind of like by itself. 남겨진 폐가다. So it's a abandoned house that's left by itself, kind of in the eastern side of the lake. The new tripod, I have it. I think I put it away in my closet. It's in the bag, or else I'd pull it out. It's really big. It's really nice. It's better than the $60 one that I've been using since 2013. So I'm probably gonna have to either throw that one away, or maybe I'll keep it and maybe I'll keep it and use it just for live streams. But that one is not that good. It's like slowly falling apart. But I wanted to replace it, but not with the same thing. That's just going to break again and not work very well. So I got like a legitimate tripod, $700, which is actually the cheapest by far, the cheapest tripod I could get that actually has decent reviews. Beyond that, all of the ones are $2,000-$3,000 at least for similar features. 분명 아무도 출입하지 않았을 이 곳엔 비교적 최근까지 사람이 드나든 흔적들이 남아 있다. So I'm sure that no one has entered in here in this place, but it's relatively 최근까지 up until recent times 사람이 드나든 흔적들이 남아 있다. There are still remnants or remaining evidence, tracks of people who have been here even recently. The fact, even though I'm sure that no one has been to this place before, that doesn't really make sense then if he's saying 아무도 출입하지 않았을 이 곳엔. Like, then you say there's remnants of people who have been here recently. That doesn't, then you're contradicting yourself. Anyway, that's what he says, though. I'm sure, although no one's been here, it's relatively, up until recent, there's still evidence of people having gone and having frequented here. I see. Until this recent, okay. Not recently, but until recent. So, oh no, it does say what I first said. Okay. Anyway, something like that, though. Hey, Arlie. Starting my own film. I've been starting my own filming studio since I started the YouTube. I just never had any. Just toss it. Yeah, but no. There's some benefits to it. One of them being that it's already set up easily with this webcam, so I can just stick the webcam on really easily. Whereas the new tripod, I kind of have to take things down because it's a more professional unit. It's also has a smaller footprint. So it takes up a little bit less space because it's cheap. It's not as good. And I'm still going to use it for my filming until I finish the beginner course. And then I'm going to put it away for something else. So like, it's not a useless tripod at all. And eventually I could give it away or something. But yeah, for filming wise, it's not. The thing I got now is way better. 700. I want to know what's with the new one you got. It's good. When you use that $40 tripod, you'll see why it's $40, but you're only supporting a cell phone, so that's fine. Like, it doesn't need to support weight. It doesn't need to, you don't need to change the angle much. You don't need to have smooth panning. So you can get away with a lot, whereas I do. You also don't need to worry so much about it getting set up really quick because, it's the $40 tripod. Just pull it down. And much smaller. The legs are plastic. These ones are carbon fiber. They had a cheaper aluminum one, but carbon fiber is way better in every way. Lighter, doesn't get hot or cold so much. So if I wanted to take it outside for something, which I probably won't ever, but if I did, it would be great for that no matter what the weather is. 그들이 뭘 남겼을까? What could they have left behind? The old one was, the old one was a bit wobbly and one of the feet is starting to kind of come off, but I'm still going to use it. I'll still use it until I finish the beginner course because I want to keep the look consistent. I also got another $700 audio recorder, and I'm not going to use that either for the beginner course because I want to keep the sound quality consistent also as much as possible. So I'll still use my older one, which I got about 4 years ago. This is not bad. It's just it's not great either, but it works. 나는 그 흔적들을 조사해 보기로 했다. I decided to investigate those remains. So we're going to do a little, we can search around here. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you the new one. I might have showed you the old one, Cheryl. I'm not sure which one you asked me to show you. If it was small, like a long rectangle, that was the old one. The newer one is kind of like a box, like a flat box. Yeah, I do too. I'm excited because like I don't have any I don't spend any money on like anything except food and improving my channel. That's really all my money goes into. So like you guys donate to me, like I'm not buying like a fancy car. I'm not buying like toys. I'm not even buying like games and stuff. Well, and my wife got me some credit to buy a game, but I haven't bought any games like in forever. So I don't really buy anything. It just all goes into, like I said, food so I can eat. And then that's not even that much. I get one meal a day. And then stuff for equipment upgrades. Like that's it. That's all I spend my money on. I don't have any other like hobbies that I spend money on. Because it's what I like doing. It's fun. 나는 항아리 쪽으로 다가갔다. So I approached toward the 항아리, the pot, which is here. 여기 뭐가 있을 리가. There's no way anything's here. I don't know why I think that though. Hey Forrest, what's up? Improving my chicken? Yes. Improving. It was in a box? Ah, yes, then yeah, okay. Yeah, we were just talking about I was just talking about how I spend all my money on equipment upgrades and don't have any other hobbies to spend money on. Even like my computer, like I don't even spend very much money on like the computer itself, which I use to edit, unless it's like I'll probably build a new one after a couple more years just because, you know, that's how you have to do with computers. But for right now, I'm still using the one I built 4 years ago and it works nice. 항아리를 이리저리 살펴보다가 항아리 뒤편에 뭔가 떨어져 있는 걸 발견했다. So I was 살펴보다. I was looking through here and there around in the pot. This is the pot right over here. 항아리 뒤편에, on the back side of the pot, 뭔가 떨어져 있는 걸 발견했다. I discovered that something had fallen back there. What is it? 항아리에 몸을 걸친 모양새로 억지로 손을 뻗어 떨어져 있는 물건에 손을 뻗었다. The hard sentence, no, it's still, we'll call it the Nika sentence typically. But Nika hasn't come in the has he? Did he do his last Nika sentence? I can't even remember. I think he did. Oh yeah, no problem. Hold on. 몸에 걸치다. I want to make sure I translate this right. This doesn't. 몸을 걸치다. That's not showing up. Oh, okay, I see why it's not showing up here. I'm like, that's not. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, because I searched the wrong word in here by accident and it showed me something else. Okay. It was what I thought it was in the first place, but then I got confused trying to find it up in the dictionary and looked up a different expression. 몸에 걸치다. 걸치다, there's a few. There's 걸치다 like wearing something, but this is 걸치다 like you're covering something. You're like going over something. So I like kind of went over the pot because I'm trying to get to the back of it. 억지로 손을 뻗어. So I reached out my hand like forcefully. 떨어져 있는 물건에 손을 뻗었다. And I reached my hand toward the object, 물건 that had fallen behind the pot. So I'm kind of like reaching over the pot and grabbing the item. Not the everyone sentence. I see. 조금만, just a little bit more. I'm like stretching. 조금만 더. 됐다. Got it. 나는 그 물건을 집어들었다. So I picked up the item. Interesting. 강씨 조사 읽기. This is going to expose our 강씨 friend. 유채린. You're done for now. This is going to tell us everything about you. It's going to tell us your name in the front page. I know it. 불길한 느낌의 책이다. So it's kind of Eerie, get a book where you get this weird feeling from it. Hold on. Let's do a better translation of that. Ominous, that's what I wanted. Ominous feeling, so kind of an ominous book. 불길한 느낌의 책이다. 강씨 조사 읽기 5권이라고 적혀 있다. So it's 5th volume of the investigating journal of Kangxi, the Chinese ghosts. Remember the Chinese ghosts that they hop and they're like frozen? Well, there's frozen corpse is what they're called, but they're more just like kind of like a zombie that hops or whatever. They're creepy. 강씨에 대해 조사했던 한 소설가의 이야기다. So it's the story of one author's story who was investigating about 강씨. Yes. 마을 사람들은 the village people. The village people. 이 조사 읽기를 통해 강씨의 특성을 알아냈던 것 같다. I think that the village people had figured out about the traits of 강씨 through this investigative diary. So through this research journal, kind of like that, if you want to translate it that way. Okay, so this is what the village people used to find out about 강씨. I don't know why we would know that, but I'm just saying I think. So that's kind of random. 이거라면, well, if I've got this should help me out. 강씨가 가진 특성을 파악하는 데 도움이 될 것이다. Look how they didn't space it. It's supposed to be a space here, 하는데. So this will be helpful in order to understand the attributes that 강씨's have. 좋아. 이건 중요한 증거다. All right. This is some important evidence. Just leaving it for an extra few seconds as people are reading. 나는 그 책을 가방 안에 집어넣었다. So I put that book inside of my bag. Slipped it in my bag. Hey, Lauren. Jumping in. That means you must be jumping out, too. Are you a 강씨? Like jump, because 강씨's jump? 자, 계속 조사해볼까? Should I keep searching? Okay, I want to check out this book. Okay, we got this. What do we get? Okay, there's no red, so we got to look for red. 훼손당한 채 죽어 있었는데. So we know that this 강씨 also destroys the body. They also damage the body. 시체를 훼손한다. So who else does that? Who else damages the body? Succubus. Succubus also damages the body. So that means anything where the body is damaged, it could be the 강씨, or it could be the succubus, but we don't know about the vampire yet. We don't know what the vampire does to the body yet, so we can't really eliminate anything else. We only know succubus and the 강씨 just damaged the body in a crime scene. But this one was not damaged, so we can definitely eliminate here 유채린, succubus, and I think the kumiho because of the language that was used here, which was the where is that? 구령어. 구령어, and that's not used by kumiho. The kumiho uses 삼원터. So we know that they use a different language. So, okay. So we've eliminated just one little thing. It couldn't be... So it's got to be either 현민아 or 최실이 for this case right here. We just don't know who. And this one is this one or one of these two. So we got to figure out. If you're not curious, if you're not sure, that's what I was trying to say. If you're not sure what's going on, Forrest, you got to eliminate. There's 5 girls, and we have to pick one of them. One of them is a human. The other 4 are evil. They're one of these. They're either a vampire, succubus, manyo, 강씨, or kumiho. And the one that didn't do any of the crime scenes that we find is obviously the human. Each one of them has to do like an initiatory murder as part of this like ceremony to raise the devil or something like that. So we have to figure out which one's real. Now they all act real. They all like have some story why they're there and seem real. but only one of them's real. So we got to figure out which one didn't kill a person and get close with them. Then we can, you know, process of elimination, figure out who's the real human. Oh, it's okay. Well, then I knew that. I knew that. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's look in the store. 잠겨있군. It's locked. 폐가인데 이렇게 굳게 잠겨놓은 이유는 잘 모르겠다. Even though this is an abandoned house, 이렇게 굳게 잠겨놓은 이유, the reason why they would have locked it so tight, the door, locked it so well, 잘 모르겠다. I don't really know the reason why they would have locked it so tight, though, if this is like an abandoned house. Well, of course they would. I mean, you leave a house, like if you're leaving a house for the last time, you totally would lock it all up. That way random people don't just come in and steal your stuff or something, or, you know, or deface the place, graffiti, you know. It makes sense. 나는 문 근처를 좀 더 서성이다가 물러섰다. 서성이다. I learned this one. I can't remember what it is. I saw this one in the coma. I think we got this one twice actually before. That's right. Walk around. So I walked around the area of the door a little bit more and then backed off again. Okay. 다른 곳이나 살펴보자. Let's just look at someplace else. I think it lets us look at everything though. What's this? Book. 덩그러니 놓여진 책을 집어들었다. So I picked up the book, lifted up the book that was just kind of laid out by itself. Just kind of laid out in the open like that by itself. Yeah. 책이 아니네 이거. This isn't a book. Well then what is it? 꽤나 두터운 공책이다. It's quite a thick study notebook. So it's quite a thick notebook. So someone took notes. 온갖 낙서다 기도 등이 적혀 있다. It's totally filled. 적혀 있다. It's written with like various scribbles. It's all just scribbles and like prayers. 별거 아니라고 생각하며 공책을 덮으려던 순간, the moment that I was about to close the notebook, thinking that it's nothing special, 페이지 안에서 뭔가가 발견되었다. Something was discovered. Or we can translate passive in Korean as I was able to. Most of the time. That's just a pro tip for passive. Is that passive is often used to say I was able to, but you're saying the object was, like the same thing when you say like 보이다 or 들리다, like to be seen or to be heard. It's often used to say I can see it, I can hear it. So this is I was able to discover something inside of the pages right when I was about to close it. 이건 this is 주교가 신도들에게 보내는 교사로 보인다. This looks like some sort of a religious religious something. Religious text? Oh, message. Okay. Oh, duh. It looks like a message which okay, bishop is how they translate it. 주교, just the leader of a religion. Religious leader would send to the literally the believers. 꽤 흥미 있는 내용이 될 것 같다. I think this will be quite interesting. Something interesting, literally interesting contents. 이건 챙겨두자. Let's keep this. 계속 조사해볼까? Should I keep looking? Okay, let's check that out, what I just got. Oh, that's... I guess it doesn't let us check it out. Why can't I check it out? Ah, okay, here we go. This is the other stuff we got. Okay, we should probably read some of that stuff. It's just, I don't know. 종이 박스가 신경 쓰인다. The cardboard box catches my attention. 보자, let's see. 나는 종이 박스 안쪽을 들여다봤다. So I looked inside of the cardboard box. Literally 종이 box, paper box. A cardboard box. 음산한 디자인의 책이다. It's a book with kind of a I'm not sure. Spooky. I think we've seen this one specific word before. 음산하다, spooky. Okay. The Brethren, yes. Wonderful. 마녀를 추적하다 라는 제목이군. Chasing a Witch is the title of it, I believe. Yes. Or tracking, but yeah, chasing after a witch. So this is information about a witch. 오컬트에 관심 없던 나도 알고 있는 제목이다. Even me, who wasn't interested at all in the occult, this is the title that I know. So even though I wasn't interested in the occult, this is the title that even I know. I guess this is a well-known book. I don't get this. 오태성 대통령 탄핵 이면에 마녀가 있다는 황당한 내용이었지. This is the surprising. It's about something that happened that's surprising. 탄핵. I don't get this part. Oh, impeachment. So it's about President Oh Tae-sung's impeachment. Right? Oh, I was mistranslating. Okay, now it makes more sense. I should have translated it better. Not surprising, but like ridiculous surprising. That sort of surprise. Ridiculous. So it's kind of a ridiculous story, that the fact that there's like a witch involved in the impeachment of President Oh Tae-sung. I don't get... Okay, sure. I don't know actually who that is. 탄핵. 본래 시리즈로 7권까지 나오려던 게 한 권 이후 출판 금지를 당했다고 알고 있다. So originally it was going to come out as a series up to volume 7. But after volume 1, it was banned. Publication was banned. And I know that. So I know that it was banned to be published after the first volume, even though it was going to be come out in a series up to volume 7. 하지만 이 책의 내용이 사실이라면, but if the contents literally of this book are real, but if this book is real, hey Larissa, welcome back. Or welcome actually, not welcome back, but yeah, welcome back from last time, sure. 이건 증거가 될 것 같군. This would be evidence. If it's true, then this would be evidence, I think. 나도 그 책을 가방 안에 집어 넣었다. So I put the book into my bag. 계속 조사해볼까? Okay, so let's check that out. Wait, what was that? What's this? We can look over here. Okay, I'll check that out next. Okay. 현혹. 현혹. Do I know that? Nope. Oh, wait, we did. Dazzlement, bewilderment, daze. Okay, how does that mean? 그 병에 걸리면 갑자기 존재하지도 않은 자에게 현복당해 일상생활도 못하고 미쳐간다고 했다. So this is about a witch. So if you get that, let's see. 청와대 이유를 알는 정신병이 연달아 발생한다고. There's some sort of mental disease that's going around that you can get. And if you get that disease, you suddenly, by someone who doesn't even exist, you suddenly get bewildered? I don't quite get that. Maybe go into a daze, blind. Yeah, okay. You become unable to live your normal life and you go crazy. So that's interesting. So it's a demon of bewilderment, which might make sense because we're totally like weirded out by this girl, the Banyo. Okay, let's check this out. 안개에 둘러싸인 호수를 바라봤다. I looked at the lake, which was surrounded by fog. Well, it could be all of the girls. They're all trying to lie. 뿌연 안개 덕분에 가뜩이나 잔잔한 호수가 더욱 고요하게 느껴진다. Because of the light, bright, like white. Hold on. Gray. Okay. Because of the cloud, the gray fog. 가뜩이나 잔잔한 호수가. I was the lake felt more and more kind of tranquil. Yeah. So thanks to the kind of gray fog, the lake felt even more and more tranquil, peaceful, quiet. 뿌연. 쓸데없는 감상에 빠진 것 같다. I feel like I'm kind of just getting into unnecessary emotions, unnecessary thoughts. It's like, why am I thinking that? That's not necessary. 이럴 때가 아니지. Now is not the time for this. 나는 머리를 긁으며 물러섰다. So I went back, scratching my head. Like, okay. All right, let's look at, what is this? 책 몇 권이 성의 없이 널려져 있다. So a few books are just kind of mindlessly scattered about. 나는 몸을 숙여 책을 여기저기 뒤적거렸다. So I kind of leaned my body down and then flipped through the books here and there. Anything useful? 영문을 알 수 없는 자기 개발서의 essay. Some essays about self-improvement, which I don't even know the context. I don't even know what this is talking about. 감성적인 광신도 한 명이 있었던 모양이군. 광신. Fanaticism. Okay. Oh, Kwang. That makes sense. Kwang is crazy. So I guess it appears there must have been one person who was fanatic about it. Self-improvement. 진짜 뭐 없네. There's nothing really here. 마지막으로 집은 책을 내려놓고 I put down the last book that I had picked up. 나는 몸을 일으켰다. And I stood back up. I stood up. 자, 계속 조사해볼까? Okay, that was useless. 양동이 하나가 굴러다니고 있다. 양동이. 양동, is that the fire thing? Hold on. No. Okay. Metal pail. Okay. Metal bucket. So one metal bucket was rolling around. 혹시나 해서 양동이 안을 들여다 봤지만, thinking maybe there might be something, I looked into the inside of the metal bucket. 역시나, as expected, 아무것도 없다. There's nothing in there. 뭐 그렇겠지. I guess so. Yeah, makes sense. 어깨를 으쓱하면서 물러났다. So I kind of just shrugged my shoulders, and went back. Okay, these are some more papers here. 바닥에 널려진 종이 더미를 뒤적여봤다. Okay, so I looked through a pile of papers that was kind of sprawled out on the floor. 이었고, and then 뭔가 눈에 밟히는 얇은 잡지 하나를 발견했다. I discovered one thin magazine which caught my attention. Again, a joke on Maxim, some Korean, basically like Playboy or whatever. The monthly Maxim. We already found one, so this is our second, I guess. 가벼운 내용의 오컬트 잡지다. But here, in this world, it's a magazine about the occult. So it's kind of a light contents. It's an occult magazine which just kind of has, light reading. 이런 게 도움 되진 않겠지만, this kind of thing isn't really going to be helpful, but 혹시나 하는 마음에 잡지를 가방 안에 집어넣었다. Thinking maybe it could be, with a mind, thinking that maybe it could be, 잡지를 가방 안에 집어넣었다. I put the magazine into my bag. Okay, let's check to see if that has anything we can read on it. We already had one from before, so this is a different one. And there is nothing in here. Okay. How many sentences are you? I'm up to 7. Everyone reads it for the article. Yes, yes. Okay. 상자를 조심스레 열어봤다. So I carefully opened the box. 잡동사니들이 널려 있다. It's just there's kind of just random stuff, miscellaneous items scattered about in the box. 별 도움은 안 될 것 같다. I don't think this is really going to be very helpful. 아니, 잠깐. Wait. Hold on. 오, 서큐버스에 대한 소책자다. It's a 소책자. Something to do with writing, but small book. 소책자. A brochure. Okay, brochure. One way to say brochure. Succubus. So it's a brochure about succubus. Yeah, they got to advertise. Someone's doing the PR for the succubus. Less words. I'm also trying to go a little bit slower. Like, leave it on the screen for a few extra seconds. because it's not so much fun when I click right, click right, click right. So 다소 흥미 위주로 적혀 있는 것 같다. I feel at least it was written for fun. This should have been written. This should be. I feel like it was written more or less for fun, like just for interest, just to be interesting. So nothing like super important. Just, you know, it's probably written mostly just for fun. 이런 책으로 뭔가 유추하긴 힘들겠지만 it's going to be difficult to kind of make any what's this word again? It's not observation, it's conjecture. Yeah, inference or whatever. It's going to be difficult to kind of make any sort of inference or judgments based on this book, but 우선은 챙겨두자. Let's just keep it. Let's put it away. 자, 계속 조사해볼까? Should we keep looking? Nope. 나는 이후로도 주변을 좀 더 탐색했지만, so after this I looked around the area a little bit more, but there wasn't anything else I could find. 더 이상 찾아낼 수 있는 건 없었다. So we looked at everything now. Okay, 일단 이 정도인가? Alright, so I guess for now this is it. Okay, we got some information. 나는 천천히 발을 옮겼다. I started walking. 마을 사람들에게 들키기 전에 이동하자. Let's move before we get caught by the village people. I think this is the default text that it displays after every place we check out. So I think we're always going to get some village people. 아직 시간이 남았다. I still had time left. 어디를 더 찾아볼까? Where should I look? Okay. I feel like we've already been here. Let's go to another place in the Hosu. I want to just check out all the Hosu places. So I'm going to go to 남쪽 폐가. Let's go into another 폐가. We can now look at one more place. 나는 호수 남쪽 폐가로 걸음을 옮겼다. I moved toward the southern area, a abandoned house in the southern area of the lake. Southern side of the lake. Okay. 호수 근처에 있는 버려진 집에 도착했다. I arrived at a house that had kind of been abandoned near the lake. 집의 마당에는 마을 사람들의 흔적이 남아 있어. 최근까지 이 곳을 드나들었음을 추측하게 된다. So there were still traces of village people having come into the yard of the house. So 최근까지, even until recently, 이곳을 드나들었음을 추측하게 된다. We can kind of guess that there must have been people coming to this place often, up until recent. 오늘은 이 곳을 한번 찾아볼까? Should we check out this place today? Yes, we should. Okay, let's check this pot. 항아리의 내부를 살펴보았다. I looked inside of the pot. 이런 곳에 뭔가 있을 리가 있나 싶은데, I was thinking maybe there would be something. Maybe it's possible there'd be a way for something to be in this kind of place, as in inside of the pot. But, well, 항아리 안에 뭔가가 보인다. Okay, Cheryl, this is your sentence. This is your sentence, Cheryl, for today. This is Cheryl's sentence. So go ahead and clip that. While you're clipping that, I'm just going to check my kakao. Okay, Cheryl's getting it. Okay. You got it? You don't translate it now, of course, but just screen capture it. Okay, we're moving on. Just in case you don't have it. Oh, you got it. Okay. I was gonna screen cap it just in case if you didn't get it. Welcome back, Larissa. You missed another village people. We just did one right after you said you got water. Right here. Okay. 나는 손을 뻗어 그 뭔가를 꺼내봤다. Okay, now this is everyone else's sentence. Okay, this is everyone's sentence here. Wait, actually, you know what? I take it back. This is not everyone's sentence because this would be a bit too simple for everyone. So, Cheryl, feel free to do this whole thing if you want. I didn't know that it would keep going. Cheryl, feel free to finish this sentence, but don't feel like you have to. If you want, you can take a quick screen cap of this whole thing and try it. But your sentence is just the first part. So the other part is if you're curious. Okay, no, I'll give everyone else a different sentence because I read it and I'm like, maybe a little bit not as hard as I want to make it for everyone else. Okay, I'm moving on. You can screen cap it. 3, 2, 1. Well, I guess it's always on YouTube, so. 그건 9일 기도 행사에 대해 적힌 책자였다. It was like a little book about the 9 days prayer event. 노베나 디아볼로스 설혜자 편 소망 언덕마을 9일 기도 행사. 9일 기도 행사라니 설마. What could this 9-day prayer event be? No way. 내가 겪고 있는 이 끔찍한 의식이 9일간 일어나는 행사라고 했다. So the guy said that the terrible ceremony which I'm currently going through is a event that happens for 9 days. It's an event that goes on for 9 days. 이 책은 그곳에 대한 얘기인 듯 하다. This seems like this book is about that. It would seem. Yeah, because it was like, when we first started, it's like 9 days until the choice, 8 days until the choice, 6 days until like that. So this is the thing. 나는 그 책자를 품에 집어넣었다. I put that book into my bosom. So into my chest area. 나중에 읽어봐야겠군. Gonna have to read this later. Okay, should I keep looking? Yeah, let's check it out. Let's try to see if there's anything. Okay, check this out. 저 멀리 낡은 집이 보인다. Over there I can see an old house. I see that, an old house over there. Well, there. 저기도 언젠가 살펴봐야 하지 않을까 하는 생각을 해본다. So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna have to check out over there too. Sometime. 일단은 여기에 집중하자. First of all, though, let's just focus on here. 여기에 집중하자. Okay. What's this? 철제 상자가 보인다. I can see a steel box, no, iron box. Yeah. Okay. Iron. 크기도 크고 튼튼해서 억지로 여는 건 불가능해 보인다. It's quite big and sturdy, so it looks impossible to open it by force. So I don't think I could force it open. I can't even really see what it is because it's in the shadow here. 자물쇠까지 달려 있네. It's even locked. It's even got a lock on it. 비밀번호식 자물쇠다. It's a lock with a password. It's a password style lock. Okay, so we got to find a password here. 비밀번호가 뭘까? What could the password be? 나는 자물쇠를 들어봤다. So I picked up the lock. Okay. 끙. 아무래도 비밀번호를 알아야지만 풀 수 있을 것 같군. no matter what I think I'm gonna have to, I still think I'm gonna have to figure out the password in order to open it, or in order to, yeah, open the lock. 나는 몸을 일으켰다. I stood up. Okay, so we gotta find out where this password would be. 단단히 잠긴 철문이다. It's an iron door that's locked shut, locked tight. 흔들어 봤지만 I tried shaking on it. 끔쩍도 하지 않는다, but it doesn't even move an inch. Where can we find this password? 신경 쓰이긴 하지만 무례해서 들어갈 필요까지 있을까 싶다. It does kind of bother me, but do I really need to worry about trying to go in there? Is there really a need for me to unnecessarily, like, push myself to try to get in there? 있을까 싶다. I wonder if there would be. 나는 고개를 돌렸다. I turned my head just to go back to look something. Okay, let's check out this. 나무 상자와 봉투가 나란히 놓여 있다. A wooden box and a bag were laid down. 나란히. I know this word, but I don't because I can't remember it. Side next to each other. That's right. In a line next to each other. 나는 우선 봉투를 조금 풀어봤다. So I tried first opening up the bag. Just a bit. 조금. Ugh! Something smells bad. 봉투를 풀던 손을 멈추고 물러섰다. I stopped moving my hands which were opening up the bag, and stood back and went back. 안에는 곰팡이 핀 떡이며 과일이 그득했다. It had some duck, which just had mold all over it, and some fruit was like rotten, kind of, but I don't know this word. Oh, interesting. Okay, cram. So it's crammed with like moldy duck and fruit. 그럼 이 상자엔, well then in this box there would be 아까 전 역겨운 광경 때문에 겁나는군. 광경, from that site. Yes. So because I feel scared. I'm a bit scared because of the that disgusting site from before. So I'm scared because I saw what's in the bag. Like, I don't want to know what's in the box now. 나는 상자를 천천히 열어봤다. I slowly tried opening up the box. Oh. 낡고 신비스러운 느낌의 책이다. It's kind of a book with kind of an old, mysterious looking book. 목마 소환 일지 6권이라고 적혀 있다. It says summoning the demon, Diary for Summoning the Demon, Volume 6. 목마. 즉 서큐버스를 소환하려던 한 귀족의 얘기가 적혀 있었다. We already found a different one of these books before, if you guys don't remember. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. We have Volume 5, which tells us that she damages the body. So this one will tell us something else. This is another book about the succubus. So it's the story of a the story of a aristocrat, I believe. Let me double check that. Noble, yeah, aristocrat, who was trying to summon a succubus. 이 귀족이 서큐버스 소환에 성공했다면, if this is the same thing it said when we picked up volume 5. If the noble was successful in summoning a succubus, then succubus에 대한 많은 조사를 했겠지. He would have done a lot of investigating about the succubus if he was successful in summoning one. 좋아. 그 조사 결과는 내게 큰 도움이 될 거다. That's good. The results of that investigation that he did will be very helpful to me. 나는 그 책을 백팩에 집어넣었다. I put the book into my backpack. Backpack. Okay, I'm going to check that out. This is totally going to be useful. Okay, 폐가였다. 첫 번째 장소는 폐가였다. First location, the first spot, I guess, that he looked was an abandoned house. So I guess that means the succubus, the location of the summoning will be an abandoned house. 폐가, 폐교. Who else was... No, I didn't say that. Who else was the 폐교? Okay, so it thinks 폐교 is when I'm talking to my phone, it thinks it's Google. Okay, so the vampire could be at the abandoned school or the river. Succubus could be at the abandoned house or the abandoned school. Vampires, the abandoned house, abandoned school. Abandoned school or the river. So this could be... we don't know who it couldn't be until we get the other locations, though. This one, though, is the river. So this could be the vampire. But it could be the... Could it be the witch? Yeah, we don't know the location of the witch yet, so I can't figure out who did this. It's either the vampire did this, Hyunmina. Hyunmina did this. I'm gonna guess it's Hyunmina. But anyway, it's either Hyunmina or the Manyo for this. And then this one, we don't really know. Could be vampire. But if this was the Pegu, if this... Oh gosh, stop. I'm not talking to you, Google. If this one was done by the vampire, then that means this one would have had to be done by the someone else then. Succubus. Yeah, one of these was succubus, one of them was a vampire. Or I guess it could have been someone else. We don't know. It's not really that helpful to know what their location is until we know all of their locations. 이 건물은 창고인가? Is this a some sort of a shed? Like a warehouse, a little storage area? 나는 창문을 통해 안을 들여다봤다. I looked inside through the window. 안은 텅 비어 있었다. The inside was completely empty. 아, 여긴 신경 안 써도 되겠는데. I don't need to worry about this place. I don't need to worry about here. Because it's totally empty. It's kind of weird. 한반 불러서서 건물을 살펴봤다. I took a step back and looked at the building. 이 이상 관찰할 필요까지 없어 보이는데 doesn't really look like there's a need for me to keep looking around, keep investigating, kind of observing anymore this place. Huh? 그러고 보니 벽에 뭔가 서져 있다. But something is written, scribbled on the wall. Interesting. Is this going to be our password for the box? 밑에 있는 철제 케이스 바로 위쪽에, right above the iron case, which is below it. So right above here, there's something written. 9 lie? Could be nian e tiet. could be 9, like, and then Korean, 거짓말, 9 lie. So 9, what would a nian? What letter in English starts with a nian? Is there any in Korean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Could be 넷. 여섯, 여덟, 일곱. So then maybe it's 4, 7. Is there one with tiat? 하나, 둘. No. 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. There's none with that. I was trying to think of maybe it's like Korean, unless it's like 2. So 9. Let me write that down. I'm just wondering if it's not English, but it's Korean. 9 lie. Okay. 무슨 뜻일까 이건? What could this mean? What do you guys think? 아리는 철제 케이스랑 관련이 있을까? Could this be related to the iron case that's below? Of course it is. 난 잠시 고민에 빠졌다. I was suddenly, for a bit, I was just kind of thinking about it for a bit. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, I'm going to take a guess. 9. Let's see. The L, I think it's a nian. So that would be 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. So it could be 4. The I could be 일곱. The E could be 2 or maybe 2. No. 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 2. No, I'm totally wrong about that. So we know the first thing is 9. 거짓말. 말. 거짓말. 거짓말 is lie. 거짓말. L-I-E. Or L, is there any letter that starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? No. 0. 거짓말, lie. Must be 구다. 구. 뻥 is also lie. 거짓말. What could that be? Okay, well, let's look around a little more where we can figure it out. 책 더미가 보인다. I see like a pile of books. 나는 더미를 뒤져봤다. I looked through the pile. Okay, Satanism. Great. 눈에 띄는 책 한 권이 있다. There's one book that catches my eye. 월간 사타니즘이라는 잡지다. It's a magazine that's called Monthly Satanism. 오컬트 잡지가 얼마나 도움될까 싶긴 하지만 I do kind of wonder how helpful the occult magazine would be. 우선 챙겨두자. First of all, let's just take it with us though. Okay. Nothing really here. Yeah. Okay, we've looked at everything here. Oh no, except this. 책들이 이리저리 널려져 있다. There's some just books kind of scattered here and there. 쪼그려 앉아. So I kind of squatted down. 책을 한 권씩 살펴봤다. I looked through the books one at a time. 하지만 쓸만한 책은 없었다. But there was no book that was useful. 접. 허망함을 참으며 나는 몸을 일으켰다. I kind of I was feeling frustrated. That's not here. Yeah. So enduring my feeling that it's like I'm wasting my time, I stood up. Okay. Okay, and now I've looked at everything except for, oh, one more pot. 작은 항아리를 바라봤다. I looked at a small pot. 살짝 안을 들여다 보니 아무것도 없었다. So I kind of looked inside and there was nothing. 고기를 저으며 물러서는데 항아리 옆에서 뭔가가 발에 채였다. 발에 채다? 채이다? Oh, yeah. Something bumped my foot next to the pot. My foot bumped into something. I'll say that. Why do you think 9295, Cheryl? Or 9395? What's your reasoning for that? Monster in the World. Another one of these. 항아리 옆에는 소책자 하나가 굴러다니고 있었다. One book, one brochure next to the pot. One brochure was kind of rolling around. So it caught on my foot. 마녀에 대한 소책자였다. It was a pamphlet, a brochure about witches. We already have one of these. 도움이 될까 싶었지만 I was thinking maybe it'll be helpful, but 우선은 챙겨 두기로 했다. First of all, I just decided to 챙겨. Decided to take it. 두기로 했다. That's the form we did last week in the live stream. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, nothing really useful there. So I'm curious why you think 9395, but you can't do 9 twice. Yeah, you can't do 9 twice, though. That's the problem. It's only one. Nine lie. L-I-E. Or like I said, neon E-tiat. Unless it's a 3. One, 3? Maybe that's 1, 3. Then what would the N be? Oh, let me do the 9 first. No, I was thinking maybe it's like 3 is something else. 8? Maybe. No. 9782. Why do you think that, Jonathan? Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a 1. In which case, 9 something 1 E. No idea what's going. Okay, we got a clue. I'll show you the clue we got. Right here. Nine L-I-E. This is our clue. This will open the box. If we figure it out. So I was thinking about Korean stuff. Lie means 거짓말. I mean, there's a couple other words for it too. Gura would be the slang word. Bong would be another slang word. There's another word, I'm sure. But I couldn't think of anything with like 거짓말. 한자? I don't think they do that. 거짓 just means like false. 말. Words, literally. False words. Lie. But then I was thinking maybe it's nian I tiat. Right? Nian I tiat. So what would a nian mean? I was thinking net. It could be 9. But I don't think they'd do that. I think it would be simpler than that. Okay, first one's 9. Second one is 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 넷. That's why I was thinking net. 이, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 하나. Maybe 그냥 하나. 다섯. Let's try and see what could E be. Okay, it's not 1. If it's this at all, then it could be 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. It has to be 일곱. Then it's not. Oh my goodness, Cheryl. That's a good guess. That's a really good guess. 9 lie. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4. I'm sorry, 4. So 9, 2, 1, 4. No. But that was a really good guess. Unless it's 3. Unless it's like 거짓말, how many lines are in that? So let's see, call would be 1, 2, 3. Cheat 1. Well, it could be 2 or 3 depending on how you write the cheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so. It could be 5 or it could be 4. So I'll try that. 5 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's not the number. It's not how many strokes it is either. Oh, and the order doesn't matter. If it's 713 or 317, it doesn't matter. This is a tricky one. That's what I was saying, 9. I mean, the first one should be 9, right? Then what's L-I-E? You know what? What if it's... No, there's not. There's not even 3 to go like that. L... Trying to think if there's something else we're missing. Yeah, and I was also thinking about the shape. Like N. L, like it was in Pagyo, it was related to the other item that we found. It was on the board that came with it. It was on the same board that we got the clue from, though. Is there anything else that we haven't looked at yet? No. Just this. I think you're two. You know what? 9, 2. You know, I think your 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 was a really good guess. Two, 1, 9, 2, 1, 4. I think your 9, 2, 1, 4 is the best guess we have. If you turn it upside down, well, then you get 3, 1, 7. Let's try that. Oh no, we already tried that. That's what Small suggested. We already tried 3, 1, 7. Nine, like I think the 2, 1, 4 was a good guess. Three, 1, 7, 6. Genius. You're right. I was like, let's look it upside down, but I totally ignored the 9. You got it, Cheryl. Awesome. Yeah, 3, 1, 7, 6. Okay then. All right. 자물쇠를 푸는데 성공했다. I was successful in unlocking the lock. Nice. Oh, did you get the? I see you guys got the same idea. Small also right after that. Maybe 6. Maybe, yeah. We were thinking like that. Awesome job. Okay. 나는 자물쇠를 던져버리고 I threw the lock. 상자를 열어봤다 and I opened up the box. Okay, we got it, guys. 마녀를 추적하다. So this is chasing a witch. So what would that be? Tracking a witch, I guess. 음산한 디자인의 책이다. So it's another book with a ominous design. 마녀를 추적하다라는 제목이군. So it's the title of Tracking a Witch. 오컬트에 관심 없던 나도 알고 있는 제목이다. This is the title of a book that even I know, who I'm not interested in the occult. We already got the sentence before last time we found a similar book. 오태성 blah blah blah. Same thing again. Same thing. So now we have volume 2. Before we had volume 1. 이건 두 번째 권으로 정상적인 루트로는 구할 수 없는 책이다. So this is a book you can't get normally with a normal route, a normal means. You can't get this normally because they only published one and then stopped. They banned publication for future ones. So this is the rare one. 이건 증거가 될 것 같군. I think this is going to be evidence. 나는 그 책을 가방 안에 집어넣었다. I put the book in my bag. Okay, before we go to the next place, let's check out this book that we got. Okay, this says 마녀 uses 구령어. Yes, that's what we wanted. We wanted to know what the manual uses. So now we can eliminate, which is 구령어. Could be the witch. This is 구령어. Could be the witch. So we know that could be the witch for this. We don't know about the vampire though. What language does the vampire use? We still don't know that. Once we know the vampire's language, we can figure out who did this. Whether Cheishiri did this or the vampire did this. I'm going to guess that the vampire doesn't use 구령어, but we'll figure it out. Because this one's 구령어 also. So we know it's not the... Okay. Cool. Okay. We got it. Yay! Come on, save. Save. Okay. 걸음을 바삐 옮기며 I quickly hastened my step. And 나는 내가 얻은 물건들을 핸드폰에 기록했다. I recorded the objects that I had gotten into my cell phone. 마물 정보가 4개, 4 items of information about the demons. 마을 기록물 6개 얻었다. I got and records of the village 6 items. 좋아. 시간 내서 자세히 읽어보기로 하자. All right, let's take some time and read them in detail. Okay, we get saved. Yes, yes. Used to know Hacksaw pretty well. I used to use Hacksaw. Yeah, a little bit. 저녁을 대강 때우고 숙소로 들어왔다. Okay, this is everyone's sentence for today. Yes. This is everyone's sentence for today. Because we're going to stop here. Well, not right now, but soon. We only got 11 sentences today. I guess gathering evidence doesn't give us as much sentences as when we try to talk with people, which gives us a lot more. Evidence is a little word here or there or something like that. Yeah, great job. I'm glad we got to solve the lock. That was really bugging me. I'm I feel like it's right in front of my nose. It didn't feel like it was that hard, but I couldn't figure it out. All right, cool. Thanks, Cheryl. Whew. 피곤하다. Okay, I'm tired. PD를 하면서 온갖 험한 일을 다 겪었지만 이건 그 어떤 일보다 힘들다. And as a producer, I experienced... Oh, wait, we're not doing anymore because then it's not going to save. Okay. We'll go back to the, actually, I'll do this one sentence. I've experienced kind of everything, every sort of dangerous thing at working as a producer, but this is much more difficult. This is more difficult than anything else. Okay, this is our last sentence for today. All right, so we'll go back to the main menu now, and that was fun. Cool. Make sure everyone to do your sentence. And, yeah. Close that. What am I going to do? I guess I'm just going to relax. It's already 7:30. I don't know what you guys are going to do. Usually I work or study Korean or something from when I wake up, maybe about 9-ish, and get ready and stuff. Sometimes it's 7 when I wake up. Depends on the day. Whatever after I wake up until around 8 o'clock, 7, maybe about 7:30 until then, straight until then. I usually do work and or some Korean study or filming or writing or something like that. So yeah, tonight I'll just kind of relax. I don't know, maybe I'll research some more stuff. There's, after I finish the big series that I'm doing right now, so after the 100 episodes are done, I have to really decide, what do I want to do next? Do I want to do another book? Like I said, I have a couple ideas for books. I got a cool idea for a book. I think I came up with it while talking with Cheryl. It was an idea that I already had, but I didn't know how to do it. And then when I was talking with Cheryl, just randomly, the idea kind of formed a little bit more clearly from what I had the idea, like I said, but it wasn't exactly, I didn't know what it would be more specifically, but then it kind of formed while I was talking about it. So maybe I could do that. I have one book idea. I also have another book idea I could do. I probably won't do, but I was thinking about doing a grammar Bible, every single grammar form, but thinking about it, it might not be a good idea for use of my time just because of how massive that project would be, that it might not be very profitable, but it might just take so much time that I could never finish it, and it wouldn't be good enough if I were to try. So I might not do that. Or do another reading practice book. I eventually wanted to do a series of them. So do that. Or like I was saying before, I have a game that I was making. I never announced it because it wasn't, I didn't want to give away the main point of the game. Is it what I'm thinking for? I don't know. It might be. I just remember I wasn't sure how to do it. And then while I was talking, just randomly, I had a thought because of something we were talking about. I'm like, oh, of course I could do that. Spacing on my sentence. Yeah, I could check a bit later in the gaming channel. So yeah, or like I said, I was working a game. Not the Hunger Attack game, but kind of like this game that we're playing right now. It's this style, like a visual novel, less of the dating, but like the same type of game, I guess, adventure game. But then, like I said, I kind of have to play around with it because I have to be able to do the art by myself and only hire someone to do the character art. But everything else, I have to be able to do it by myself. Grammar Bible, dude, that's the thing. I don't really work well that way though. Yeah, I know people would buy it. The only issue is enough people might not buy it. Like, it might only get purchased by people who are like, you know, really into Korean. This book, like I said, if I were to make it the way I want to, it's gonna be like 800 pages. Like, ridiculous. It's gonna be really big because there's no way, because I want to make every single grammar form in Korean. So it's not only going to be the size of my reading book, which was, you know, big, really big size and smaller font, but it would have to be, like I said, on top of that, like 800 pages. So the only issue with that is, like, do I really want to spend several years making this book for, I don't know, a few hundred people to purchase it, when I could do something else, which would get more sales, better use of my time. And yeah, so I don't know. I might not do that though, ever, or at least not for a while. But yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone, and make sure to do your sentence, and I'll see you again in a few more days, maybe two more days or so. We'll do another live stream. See you guys.